also, in 1994, became involved in the Mexican gray wolf recovery program. So we've taken a lot of wolves over the years. We do some rehab with them, and we also do genetics with them by recovering oocytes and semen from the high-ranking males and females, which go to St. Louis to be frozen for future breeding. The Mexican gray wolf program, the SSP program, was well established when we got involved. And we took in a wolf from another zoo, and it was not thought that she was a pure Mexican gray wolf. So that her name was Sela, and so she had a bad leg, and so we took her purely to rehab her, but also knowing that she was not releasable. And then in the next couple of years, through genetics, they realized she was a pure Mexican gray wolf. And so we just kind of accidentally became part of the program. And from there on, they started placing wolves with us, both retired wolves and younger wolves, both.
This is a retirement community. We do have 13 wolves here on the premises. We do have some younger wolves. So what happens in the November-December time frame, the first thing that happens is U.S. Fish and Wildlife come here and they take semen samples from our male wolves. This year they did it with 3 wolves that were young enough. Now we don't spay and neuter the wolves here because they're not ours, right? We just take care of the wolves. U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the survival specialists are the ones that actually manage the survival program. We just pay for their care. So every year they give us wolves, they take wolves, and they kind of mix the melting pot because they want a good gene pool out there in the wild. So that's the first thing they do is, for example, we had Cinderella here. She was the only female wolf that was old enough to breed here. They chose her to the breeding program and took her from us. We laughed because she had to live alone. She hated all the male wolves here. But they chose her. But like I said, we make no decisions. And so what was really funny is she just had a litter this spring of 7 puppies. We don't know if she found Prince Charming or if it was one of the wolves here she hated. If it was the father of her babies. That would actually be pretty funny. So that's what happens in the November. And then January, February, I call it the inventory count. They go on site and they go in Mexico, New Mexico and Arizona, and they do a body count. They go out there and find out how many wolves every year survive. So what they do is, and then they can tag and you know, the wolves that survived and all. So then the second thing, the next thing that they do is they have to breed in the breeding centers at the same time the wolves in the wild are breeding. And they know where the den sites are and they know where the wolves are because they're tagged and all. So every puppy, they have to be born within 2 weeks of each other. And so what they do is when all the pups are born, this just happened in April, it hit the news, but you know, I don't know if you guys have seen, you know, in the, like the TV news, you know, it hits the news. They took out, and actually the Phoenix Zoo participated in this also, they had puppies. They took 20 puppies and they went out to the den sites and they inserted puppies in each den site and they swirl them all around so they all smell the same and go. And they do this when mom and dad are off hunting. I personally would love to know, mom left, she had 3, she comes back, she has 6. A miracle happened while she's gone, but she does accept them as her own and raises them, and that's really how the program works.